Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now there will be no Urdu word while talking about this. So
Okay.
actually, IELTS is totally about your language. Okay, whether it is writing, whether it is speaking, you will have to keep in mind the grammar, and we are going to discuss about this very element, and you will come to know about how grammar and other aspects play a vital role in your IELTS scoring. Okay, why is grammar important? There is no actual grammar test section in the IELTS test, but you are still graded on this by the examiner in the speaking test and writing test. Okay, the two
Okay.
skills which are speaking and writing. So what is their criteria in writing? Task achievement and your response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. In speaking, fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, pronunciation. See, as you can see, grammar makes up 25% of each test. So in every test, grammar plays its role 25%. How it is also important for the lexical source part. This is your use of such things as your vocabulary, idiomatic vocabulary, and collocations. You will be marked down on this if you are making mistakes with such things as word forms, using a noun form instead of verb form. So this is also grammar related. Okay, as we have just discussed about interesting and interested. Okay, at one place it is verb and at one place it is as a noun. Okay, this is not to suggest that you should focus only on grammar, as the other elements such as fluency in your speaking and your ability to answer the question and organize your response in the writing are a major part of the marking. But it is clearly important to work on improving your IELTS grammar, and this is often the part candidates have the most problem with, and the thing that brings their score down. So this is very important. Sometimes students just consider listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are the four skills. Obviously, the IELTS test is all about these four skills, but in background there is a grammar. We have to learn the different grammatical structures and its use. Worried about your grammar for IELTS writing? Problem solved. The grammar ebook is packed full of grammar, and then how is the grammar of for IELTS writing marked exactly? In order to work on improving your IELTS grammar, it is useful to understand how it is marked. For each of parts of the exam highlighted above, you are given a band score. So you get four scores, and these are then averaged to get overall score for your writing. So see, writing bands scoring average. If your task achievement and response is band 6, coherence and cohesion band 6, lexical resource band 6, grammatical range and accuracy band 5, then you will get overall band 5.5. So this is the formula of average. Okay, so keep in mind task achievement, that how you understand what is the demand of the task and how you approach the task according to the demand of the task. Okay, coherence and cohesion, this is language related. Lexical resource, vocabulary, grammatical range, and accuracy about the grammar. Okay, you are understanding everything.
Yes, sir.
The table below shows the two sections on lexis and grammar. There are these are adapted from the public and descriptors and show you what the examiner is looking for. Okay, the column on grammatical range and accuracy is exactly as from the public and descriptors, but the lexical resource column just picks out the parts related to grammar. So we are going to show you some things that what is happening in the IELTS. Writing band description for grammar. Okay. So you can see here band 9, sophisticated control of lexical features, Rare minor slips occur. Use a wide range of structures, one thing, with full flexibility and accuracy. Rare minor errors occurs only as slips. Okay, so such people get bands 9 when they perform like this. Then for band 8, use wide range of structure. The majority of sentences are error free, makes only very occasional errors or inappropriatencies. So in this way, you can see this on screen and you are capturing the screen as well. Okay, occasional errors in words, some errors in words. So this is the way the IELTS check your gives you band. Use a variety of complex structure, produces frequent error-free sentences, has good control of grammar and punctuation, but may make a fewer. होल्ड कीजिएगा. जी भाईजान, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. आज आपको कॉल करके फ़हीम आएगा, आपका जो सॉफ्ट प्रॉब्लम हल हो गया, हार्ड आज हो जाएगा और आपका हो जाएगा. ओके, कॉल करके आएगा. ओके, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. जी, now I would show you some other things because these are not necessary for you. Understand the description. If you study the table, you will notice phrases near the top such as rare, occasional, and few in reference to word, form, and grammatical errors. Near the band 6 range or phrases such as some and then noticeable and causing difficulty as you go down lower. You can also see that it is important to be getting your word forms right. So what is necessary? Your word forms should be right. Noun should be noun, verb should be verb. Okay, you can't use verb in place of a noun and noun in place of a verb. Okay, understanding how to write complex sentences. Okay, expanding your range of grammatical structure, you can use using grammar accuracy, minimizing your error density. Okay, so this is all about writing skills. So the page you will find here link to explanation and exercise on IELTS grammar to help you. Okay, here is some more information for you. Here you can see the IELTS vocabulary. So mostly topics of IELTS are about education, crime, diet, fitness and health, work, information technology, environment, science, the arts. So what is very important? You read different articles on these topics. Okay, write in Google about education topics and whatever you want. What are the problems of education? What are the advancements in education? What is crime? What are the how to control the crime? Diet and fitness and health, work, information technology. You can make some topics yourself and then you read on all these topics by Google, or if you have some material you can read about these topics. And what will happen, you will get vocabulary, you will get the structures, you will get the general knowledge about that, and ultimately you will be able to write with much ease. Yes, Lubna, you are getting my points.
Yes, sir.
Good. You are becoming genius day by day. Am I right or I'm wrong?
Sir, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, this is a diplomatic answer. Phrasal verbs. Okay, a way to potentially increase your speaking score in the IELTS speaking test is to use phrasal verbs if used properly. Okay, this word is very important. You use the phrasal verb and you use them wrongly. This will certainly be noticed by the examiner that if you are using them rightly or wrongly. Okay, then there is learn about collocation. Being to able collocate properly is extremely important when you speak or write the English, and your skills in this area will be something the examiner is looking for out for. So this is very important, that how we are judged, how the examiner is watching us. Okay, you must build your vocabulary. The IELTS topic related vocabulary will help you to learn useful words and phrases that may come up in the IELTS test or that can be used in essay for speaking. Each IELTS vocabulary list consists of the word, the definition, the example sentences. Okay, you must notice that I have suggested you to manage these topics on Google, and when you will do that on Google, that will help you a lot. These topics, these, okay? Education,
Okay, sir.
crime, diet, work, information technology, environment, science, and the arts.
Okay,
So
sir.
this discussion would help you a lot to improve
सर
your Welsh.
collocations को explain कर दें.
यानी जो लैंग्वेज के अंदर आप डिफरेंट किस्म के जो एक्सप्रेशंस यूज करते हैं, लैंग्वेज के जो एक्सपेक्ट्स होते हैं वो कोलोकेशन कहलाती है। और उसमें जो है हम इनको टॉपिक टू टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे कल इंशाल्लाह, ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
ताकि आपको इन चीज़ों के बारे में जो है वो पता भी चल जाए कि व्हाट इज ओके द केयरफुल। This is very important. Words in context. It is always better to see words as they are used in a sentence rather than just learning a single word or phrase on its own and having no idea how it is used. So sometimes you learn the vocabulary words, you cram lot of words, but you don't know how to use them. So this is
Yes,
very
sir.
important. You should learn how to use the words in context. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I think this would be very useful information for you, and inshallah in today's lecture we shall discuss all these four things which I have mentioned here: phrasal verb, collocation, and there is a list which we shall discuss tomorrow. These 4 points which on which you are fluency and coherence, lexical
Sir, we can
resources.
use it.
Yes, yes, ask.
Sir, we can use idioms in speaking, but not in writing. Is it true?
Um, yes, because they think that in this way the language become more difficult. You should be clear.